All right, hey everyone, it's January the 3rd, the year 2017, and hope you're having a great and happy new year. You know, the Lord has blessed me with the most beautiful, gracious wife in the whole world, and I'm so blessed. I count my blessings every single day regarding the Lord bringing Aaron into my life. But we were having this conversation, and I thought it's worth capturing both of us talking about this for a little bit, because we've gone from it's not a forgery to it doesn't matter. And many of us, for the past 8 years, at least 7 for me, and some of us even longer, Pastor Wally Drake, Phil Berg, Orly Tate, Pastor James David Manning, Darren Moran, Commander Kirchner, the list just goes on and on. Hopefully I mentioned Lieutenant Colonel Terry Lakin. But we have been passionately fighting this Obama eligibility issue, and a big piece of that is not only natural-born citizen, which is documented very well at protectourliberty.com or .org by Commander Kirchner, but also that he's put out a forged birth certificate. And many of us, Lieutenant Colonel Terry Lakin, was sentenced to 6 months in Fort Leavenworth prison, gave up his military career, was separated from his family over the Christmas holidays, and spent 5 to 6 months in Fort Leavenworth prison. Some of us have spent thousands, tens of thousands of dollars of our hard-earned money. We do not get backed by the United States government because we're not trolls. We're not paid government informants. Our money is hard-earned. And not only that, but it's time and resources. Not only that, but you get targeted by the FBI, IRS, United States Marshals. You get threatened to lose your job, right? You get called and ridiculed names. And, many people much worse than myself and my wife, Pastor James David Manning, Pastor Wally Drake, the list goes on and on. But this was a passionate fight about the legitimacy of that birth certificate. And now it's been proven, right? And so now the conversation in mainstream media, my wife just tells me that she read something from Fox News, that it doesn't matter. Are you kidding me? The conversation used to be, it's not a forgery. The conversation used to be, you guys are crazy, you guys are racist, you guys don't like the first black president.
That's changed now.
Now it's not. Now the conversation is, it's not a forgery, but the conversation has moved. And now it's like, it doesn't really matter now. Are you kidding me? We ain't ever going to let this go. This man needs to go down in history as the criminal that he is. And let me say, for all you people who want to uplift the black community, because that's what your social justice warriors. Is this the kind of man you want to uplift as a hero for young black boys and girls all throughout this country? If your heart really is to help the young black boys and girls and to lift up a great leader, an African-American leader that they can look up to, you want to lift up someone who's put out a forged birth certificate, someone who's lied and committed fraud? Is that the kind of person you want to be a role model to young black boys and girls all over America?
This is the perfect example of affirmative action and where it leads to. It's terrible and never works. And for those people who say, what difference does it make now? I don't know what universe you live in, because either we have a nation of laws or we don't. If somebody broke into your house last night or 8 years ago and they're still sitting there, are you going to call the police and they say, oh, what difference does it make? That was 8 years ago, or oh, they're still there. They broke in already. Don't worry about it. We either have laws or we don't.
Amen. Amen. And, it's about truth and justice. It's about doing what's biblically right. And I tell you what, if you guys are just hell-bent on, supporting the first black president, you need to support him by telling the truth about him. And if you want to support the black community, then there are plenty of African-American, black community people that have done tremendously positive things for America that you can choose from. But this particular one, who goes by the name of Barack Hussein Obama, is an absolute devil. He's a liar and a fraud. He's a faggot. He's a fraud and a usurper, and he should have never been allowed to be president. Has nothing to do with being racist.
And if you think it doesn't matter that he put out a forged birth certificate, I challenge all of you guys to go out and put out a forged birth certificate when you apply. Even to work on the Boy Scouts or baseball team, you need documents that aren't forged or fake.
Yeah. Absolutely. So you guys want to change the narrative. You can no longer argue that the document's not a forgery, so now you're arguing it doesn't matter. It does matter. It absolutely does matter. And he should be held accountable, and he needs to be sent to Guantanamo himself. That's all I got to say for now. You got to say anything, babe? No. All right. Take care, everyone.